What's up everyone, it's Paul and lafon bringing you another Overwatch League recap video. We're in for the battle of expectations. No one had the LA Valiant performing very well in 2020 with their rookie roster, while everybody had Atlanta blowing the Atlantic Conference away. But so far, both those expectations have been a bit rocky.
Where are the breakout performances for the Reign? We keep talking about how good Hawk, Edison, and Erster are, but instead we're getting budget performances. Meanwhile, for the Valiant, McGravy and company have been proving they can mostly hang with the big guns.
FRD can duel him in the air as well. Shaxx TP into the back line, they got to be able to see him surely. Coalescence from Dogman though to start out the fight. Apply going pretty low, Dreamer the same, they're going to jump straight onto a blind Dreamer, there you go. Call-outs have been made and the kills come through thick and fast for both teams though. Shaxx ends up taking out two, and a Coalescence now for the Valiant.
They don't really need to push the point, but playing it more defensively than a lot of teams would.
Oh, what was that? Top rope shatter. Both beats come out though, no one's dying just yet, although the big freeze coming through from Reign. Everybody going down, no way you're going to be able to follow this one up. The transform into the Diva from Apply, big self-destruct in the horizon, maybe. He's going to launch out, you might as well be Shaxx as he teleported in. He managed to get it, but now time is but a window. As we do see Shaxx and Reign end up going down, there's no way you're going to be able to see through it now. Reign just demolishing the front line. Application available from Sharp and from the Reign. We got a Monkey on both sides. Double Winston, we're back. We are back, no hero limits. Right, Overwatch League, you're seeing it right here, right now. Double Winston. Double Primal Rage as well, potentially. Sharp unleashes his as well as Apply. Apply finds one. A group of stomp onto Dogman's head. Both supports now down for the Reign. Bad start for the Reign's offense, but Popo ends up finding two. The boop off onto Apply and Lastro. The big value from the Echo ult. A Primal Rage, another one coming in, this time by the real Winston. Valiant is still controlling the point here though, Hex. This could just be 100-0.
Gorillas in the mist as we get 4 Winstons in the game.
Now, Atlanta Reign are in such a good position. Not so much anymore as Poco does end up going down, but they can still hold on for a little bit of extra time. Poco's we're going to be able to get back, but the support line is falling. Shaxx ends up beaming down Sharp with the perfect tracking. Self-destruct on point from FRD to try and find some more space, but Apply's coming back with the damage. Ursa ends up falling. The Coalescences are going to come out fairly soon, but Dogman ends up getting taken out by Shaxx. This aim is just insane. The Tracer God is coming up big, and Apply looking so clean on this Echo. They're going to be able to clean the rest of the Reign off. OT ticking down. The last remnants of Atlanta finally getting cleared on up, and that will be it. The Valiant should be able to take this one apiece on Lijiang as they just clean up the final members of the Reign. Oh my goodness, I did not expect it to go this way at all, but Valiant holding their secret weapons, it felt like, on the bench in Shaxx and Apply.
I think it might be
knowing if he gets the kill and trades, that Reign have only Master to back them up with the heat.
Well, it's down to it for Atlanta Reign if they don't want to lose this first map of the Valley, but another huge bomb!
Oh, Master ends up going down. That's a big Blossom straight on top of the grab. That's what you like to see if you're a Reign fan. Oh dear, Shaxx was slept as well. They do have to touch, mind you. They are touching just now, as 99% will be in the bank for Valiant. Sharp and the duel in the skies ends up taking out Apply. Sharp is definitely winning these 1v1s, but Apply
D here to try to get a grab and shut this one out. Poco's like got his ultimate. You don't really want to nano a Primal Winston.
You nanoed the Zarya. Nice little counterpin there coming through. That does mean you're going to get frozen up, Sharp, and probably taken down rather rapidly. I say that. He ends up transforming back after his clone got killed, and he ends up getting back up alive somehow. And that Graviton surge in the front line as well. The Reign have just come back through in this one. It looks so good for the Valiant. They who takes the skies rather regularly. There is FRD still on this Zarya. More protection game, if anything else. Apply with the laser beam straight onto Popo. Like I said before, it's actually really hard as a healer to actually heal your teammates through that. It feels like you have to use Bio Grenade on the target and then just spam them with heals. Sharp playing a bit more of a safe game as well, holding the high ground near the double doors. A dive into the back line for Shaxx as FRD ends up going down. That Coalescence doing a whole bunch as well. Beautiful stick by Edison though, finishing off Reign. One support each now for both sides as he ends up getting taken out. This is a back-to-back, like this is the biggest trade of the century. Shaxx gets a beautiful kill into Dogman. Sharp's going to get finished off as well. Shaxx, Tracer God.
And it was just happening. It was happening everywhere.
See, look at that. Look at the peel. Oh, the interrupt. Oh my
Feels
goodness.
bad.
The frame perfect. Master ends up interrupting Shax's ult. No pulse bomb. There's a pulse bomb though, and a grab right on top of each other. Edison Pokebo Master clean that one up. Beautiful combo. And that'll be it. Not quite the big bang that we're kind of used to with the self-destructs, but pulse bomb. And he's kept himself alive for the moment. Master doing still a good job. Dogman's still not dead. Atlanta Rain's peel for him is just crazy. Edison does end up going down in the front line though to Shax, who switched over to the Reaper. Now they can push forward onto this gate. Valiant are getting taken out on the sides by Sharp. And McGravy can't quite end up trading. Popo ends up falling as well. McGravy with the self-destruct in the corner. But that payload needs to get touched by Rain.
He's got grab.
Up getting back in there. Rally almost available for Master to keep him up. No, he ends up getting taken down by Dreamer. A Graviton Surge right on top of the Monkey. A Bio Grenade to finish the kill off as well. The rally for Valiant on top of the Coalescence, knowing no one is going down just yet. FRD ends up getting focused out by the support of the Valiant. And now it's a slow bleed out for the Rain, you gotta say. The stick onto Lastro is gonna be good, but can they keep the pressure on? Shax and Apply doing the damage needed though. Only one more meter remains before they end up capping the second point. The Beyblade on top, why not? Just to finish off the fight, as Shax ends up cleaning up. And there we go. After about 30 seconds of all-out warfare, they managed to take the second.
Zoning tool as well. Last fight. Should be a Blossom during this one.
Look at the Blossom, he's going to have it, Hex. There it is. Doesn't need to use it though to kill Pugbo. Edison takes out Apply, and now it's all on the supports to keep everybody alive. Rain ends up falling, but it might not matter all too much, as Dogman and Edison are still alive. Someone's got a touch though. Edison's Sharp is so close to ult, but gets run over by McGravy. The thrusters kill him off. And just like that, the Valiant will cap the third point. Not with any time in their time bank, but for Hollywood, just capping third isn't too bad of a start to this map.
Yeah, able to finish that one off, and I think there's...
Primal Rage going to get built up rather quickly. Pokemon is actually already using his. FRD does have the ult as well. That Graviton Surge is going to result in a lot of damage heading to the front line. Oh my good lord! Primal Rage into Grav. Winston's just trying to get as much damage as they can down. I love, by the way, this Xayah pick. It's just working out so well for them, and they're able to combo so much desperately trying to keep him alive.
Doesn't have the juice.
Oh my goodness. And that nade as well actually landed onto Lastro. He can get focused down almost instantly. That nade was so good from Dogman. Dogman is just performing just out of his mind right now. These bio grenades just landing on the perfect targets. Although Shax and Apply are still in this fight, don't count them out just yet. Sharp changing into the Winston, try and bat everybody away from the payload. They've only got a couple of meters remaining in order to actually get this cap on the second point. They do just that, as Dreamer and Shax end up getting cleaned on up. This is even heading towards him as well. The amount of pressure on him is just kind of negated by the fact that there's so much just constant support on his back. Shax ends up going down to get solo grabbed in the front line, as well as double Winston's coming out yet again. Self-destruct onto the point. Edison's going to be able to dodge it for the time being, and now focusing down the supports. A beautiful stick on a fadeless Moira ends up taking down Lastro, and Rain now continuing their snowball as Dogman sends out the Nano as a final hurrah to the Valiant lineup. Shax and the rest of them end up going down, and 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the time bank for Rain. Big fire grenade actually from Lastro to keep the front line alive. Dogman ends up taking out a fly though, and now the slow crumbling of Valorant potentially, as we do see Valiant once again forced in a situation where they need to look 3 different ways. Dreamer ends up going down as McGravy also ends up falling. There's half of them were on one side of the map, half of them on the other, and Valiant end up falling as Rain just take falling as well. Oh, that looked so clean. He blinked past the bash as well. Nice sleep, but it ain't gonna matter. There's the rest of the cleanup. Shax has got armor, but the Valiant will end up foregoing at this first point. Yeah, unfortunately, Shax, you can't really do the 1v5. Yep, there you go. Blinked into a wall and ends up falling off.
Blinking past your sticky bomb target is actually referred to.
Accuracy being summed up. All right, here we go. Sharp's jumping in with Pogbo on the Winston. Oh dear, Rain ends up going down. Bob's going to forego the point just a little bit though. That's not going to be too bad at all. But look at that, chasing straight into the spawn. Sharp pop with the Primal Rage as he only has 4 seconds of his ult left. He transforms back, and what a steamroll onto this point. Dreamer ends up getting taken down as well. This double Winston, the pressure was a little bit too much, it felt like. Self-destruct on the point to forego a little bit of percent, but the Rain still piling on the pressure in the back. Pokepo does get naded, but he was nanoed, so he's going to keep himself alive with that damage resistance. Sharp getting taken out, so good start for the Valiant's defense as they do clean up the rest. The Rain, unfortunately, were a couple of pixels, in fact, away from actually getting one tick. So a little bit of receiving an armor pack and a whole bunch of support. Dreamer going fairly low, but still, Rain trying to crack this 33% mark. There's 2 minutes remaining, and KSP being alive as well is a good sign. Sharp transforming into the Winston, has that Primal Rage. He's in the back. Dogman in trouble yet again, but the support once again landing at his side. An armor pack on him will save his life. Pokepo, meanwhile, deals with Valiant's backline. Self-destruct doesn't find too much apart from a little bit of space generated. Rally onto the point now for the Valiant as McGravy gets demech'd, not quite in time to actually receive the armor, and a perfectly timed bio-grenade as well to stop Rain doing all too much. He gets cleaned up, 98% for the Rain. They just need Valiant to step off the point for a brief moment, and they'll take the point. 1 minute to go, and this should just be it. Shaxx on his last legs. He ends up getting chased down to spawn by Edison. The boot from the Primal Rage will seal the deal, and the Rain end up with 1 minute and 15 seconds. That crucial 15 seconds too in their time bank in World of Warcraft, and he just says nonsense. I don't know what he's saying. He's not even a tank, he's DPS.
Oh, Edison all the way in the back just evacuates KSP, because I was going to mention earlier, I think it's a great map for Ashe on both offense and defense. The sight lines, the ledges, the angles, it's just a perfect map for her, but he knows that she wants to sit back there, gets back in, and takes her out. That hurts. Edison.
Yikes. Yep. Very, very quick caps coming here as well. FRD, I love him back on the Xayah, but can't really do all too much here. He can obviously damage down McGravy, but at this point it's getting capped so quickly. Shaxx on the Tracer is obviously a lovely thing to see, and with KSP as well, there's so much pressure on the front line. It's almost like the ignore Pharah kind of thing. You kind of ignore KSP to try
and that means the rest of your team is playing against a single tank on the point.
Two ticks now for Valiant. Yeah, Bob on point as well. Graviton surge on the sidelines. Rain ends up going down. They're still able to contest for a little bit. Self-destruct high in the skies as well. The rally is coming out for the Rain, but Master has no shield. A little bit more vulnerable now than he once was, but the Rain is still going to battle against the Valiant as they do end up taking them out. 4 and a bit minutes.
Edison all over the place, denies the remake. I kind of
tanks that in the face. Same with Lasher and Dreamer. He is so low. Edison just blinks, tripling to the back line. Ends up finishing him off. And the cleave damage will do the rest. Someone is capping, by the way. They should be able to get them off, though, rather quickly. I think it was Shaxx. He's positioning himself like that. So, Paulisble going a little bit wide, zoning Paulisble once again. Bob gets slept on the sidelines as well. Master ends up going down. Now it's only Dogman to heal the Rain. And Sharp ends up falling too. Another hard job for the supports. And Dreamer taking out Dogman. This is extremely good. If you're a Valiant fan right now, you want them to come back in this series. Rain is still 2-0 up. Mind you, KSP on the high ground, nothing's going to stop him now. He's having such a good time, and so are the rest of Valiant.
Baby D.Va not very useful in this fight, and I think a first pick here could decide this point.
Very much so, you've got to watch out. Oh my goodness, the duel. Oh, the double melee. Oh dear. With Edison going down and a big stick by Shaxx as well, that's so much damage from the Valiant. KSP still left alone. This should be it. The Rain are going to get held here on Hanamura first. No ticks to their name either. And now the Valiant only need one tick. Now one person needs to just be able to touch the point to contest. Shaxx ends up recalling, same with Edison. Sharp switching over to the Sombra to get back in time. This could be all over as Shaxx just taking over this game completely. There's Edison falling as well. This is it. This is Rain now crumbling on the first point of Hanamura, and the run back could be here for the Valiant. They end up capping, and there it is. The one win they needed to keep themselves.
Maybe not the Brigida, but definitely the Ana ends up finding the Brigida. Masa has been a magnet for pulse bombs all day. The Valiant can continue to push.
Uh-oh, yeah, you're trapped in a very small room with the Primal Raging and Nano Winston. Dogman and Lasher end up trading, so healers down for the Valiant with only Brig available for the Rain. They're trying their hardest to actually kill him off. They do actually manage to do it. That self-destruct finishes off FRD as well, as Valiant do swarm the payload. There's no way Rain are going to be able to stop this one from capping, it feels like. They have got that EMP, but Sharp and Edison are way too low for them to do anything. And they continue the steamroll. 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Defense, the Valiant are going to have to come in. You don't want to commit early and not allow your team to pick up kills off of you.
I love the way Brain are actually positioned now, trying to make Valiant actually fighting a small choke. There's the EMP. It's absolutely massive, but the kills have already come through. That EMP was a fraction too late. The damage from the Valiant just pushed them on forward, almost into the perfect storm for the Rain, but it's not going to happen. That EMP now falling. That was their one major tool to kind of defend. Sharp switches over to the Reaper. 1 minute.
Valiant are going to have a self-destruct at Coalescence. It's still this pulse bomb because they got EMP'd.
Oh, look at him, he's hunting them down. Oh, that Coalescence is so good. They tried to test Studo formation around Dogman, but Dogman just gets blown to pieces by that Coalescence. Self-destruct on the point, doesn't quite find anything as the heals are way too much now. It feels for the Rain to bear. A nice little cherry on top with the Death Blossom. Master and Edison end up falling. It's only the Primal Rage and Winston, but he gets chunked out, killed off. And 46 seconds is what the Rain now have to be.
As I mentioned, as long as Shaxx was able to stay alive and provide damage for that team, they were going to be okay. McGravy came back in and he got a couple, and they really bring that one back from the brink. This is not starting great, though. In fact, I would say this is starting as bad as possible.
Yeah, that is going to be it. I believe Master actually got nanoed there. If you want to try and kill someone in this game that's nanoed, you don't want to be trying to kill a brick. Like, yes, actually impossible. I think the immortal button is basically
there. But I already like this defense better for the Valiant because they're able to actually get a position and fight on second point a little bit better. And huge bomb!
Oh, Shaxx with a huge post bomb. Hitting both supports. Yeah. That's what you want to see from your Tracer player.
I mean, you're probably stuck.
Stay alive.
Shaxx wants this one.
He's got it. He's got it. Oh, the flip, the post bomb. He landed on something. I think he connected with the floor. Happy birthday to the ground as Dreamer pummels everybody else in the small corridor. Edison and Dogman end up going down. Lashro picking up a kill of his own. That will be the Rain now with one fight remaining. 20 seconds on the board for someone to touch as well. Massa, FRD, it's all over for them. They didn't want to stall out for any longer. 15 seconds. Someone can touch. They need to at least find one pick. This EMP and grab's got to be big. EMP comes out. Hits nobody. The no-man EMP. Oh, you hate to see it. And Dogman ends up going down as well. The grab's going to be there, but KSP just lines it on up. The nano on the brig. He's not going down anytime soon. Edison at least finds a pulse. There's still fight in the Rain as McGravy also ends up going down. They got no healers though as Master and Dogman end up coming back on fast ones. There's the visor. Best ult in the game. Mowing them all down. Master comes back. Instantly destroyed. And that is it. The Valiant are still in this series. The reverse sweep. One more for the highlight reel, KSP. Oh, the dynamite. Oh, the BM to finish Edison off with no blinks.
Yeah,
now
this one should be wrapping up.
They should just int onto the point because they're not going to be able to survive this. You're just kind of wasting time at this point. Yeah, even Dogman kind of nading himself. I think that was a little bit... You want to reset ASAP, really. Didn't really find too much about in that fight apart from ult charge.
You know, I play a ton of Tracer. Ready to go. Grab can also be comboed with a pulse bomb. We'll see where Bob ends up during this fight. What about Bob?
What about Bob? That could be a new film, actually.
It's an old film.
By the Overwatch League. What about Bob? Well, Dreamer, Shaxx, McGravy, they're going to clean this one up. Again, I love the pick from FRD, but it's just not... Oh, he's getting chased away. He hasn't got mech back yet. There you go, it just ticks over. He's taking a little bit of damage too. Graviton surge across the map. A beautiful pulse as Massa just falls through the ground. Oh my word. FRD didn't get to so low. Shaxx trying to clean this fight up. There'll be a dynamite kill onto Sharp. This is going to be 100-0. FRD's on the point alone. No supports to be seen. Dogman's back on the Lucio, but he's not going to be able to do all too much. This is ready just to stall out. The Valiant are coming back in the series. They now need one more map to find the reverse sweep.
He can be more aggressive, just hunting down. Whew, that's a big clump of red.
And Edison already falls to a headshot. And Shaxx being so patient with the pulse. I mean, you might as well if you're going to land like that. Oh my word, the Rain are just falling apart at the seams right now.
You can just imagine Shaxx like seeing it as like, okay, they were able to save that Blossom. Massa had to use Beat just to give his team a fighting chance. You don't want to take it to spawn with you. They're able to engage, and Valiant's unable to get out of there quickly enough.
Dogman dies. He used that orb, but it went on the wrong side of the wall. Sharp now coming in with the Death Blossom is going to be able to save the fight for the time being. Oh my word, still so close, and Valiant recall available as the Rain make their engagement once again. Primal Rage comes out for Popo, but he's going to get instantly slept. Dreamer unleashes one of his own as Edison ends up going down. The nade onto Popo sends him basically to the grave. He has to play so passive now. He ends up falling as the Coalescence wasn't quite enough then to heal him up. Dreamer stays alive against all odds, and the Rain once again in their last stage of this map to try and fight their way back in. Dogman finds Lastro eventually, and the pulse bomb from Shax is ready to be unleashed. The beat just in time from Master to try and find a little something extra. The gun down onto FRD might have just done it. They have. The Valiant come back with a clean 3-2. The reverse sweep was there. They made it work, and what a series we just witnessed.
To stay up to date with all things Overwatch League, make sure to check out one of our other recap videos.